What's good, Internet? Hi, my name is Jake D, and I am very pleased to bring you State of Decay 2. I don't know about you, but I have been looking forward to this game for quite a while. I enjoyed the first a lot. I did not play any of the DLC, um, but I did get all of the achievements in the first one, so, I got that going for me. From what I understand, this is a much bigger bite to take another stage, take a bite out. I don't know. Anyway, a lot more involved, a lot more stuff going on here. So we're gonna dive in. We're gonna see. Let's go. Okay. Well, shit. Said ready to play, but it looks like it lied. So, well, this is disappointing. Subtitles, that's good. Multiplayer, let's do friends only for now. Controls, turn up sensitivity a little bit. HUD. Show, that sounds good. Video, already did all the gamma stuff. Well, this is a bummer. How to play. This is State of Decay 2. You control a community of survivors in the wake of a zombie apocalypse. Each survivor is unique and will die permanently if things go wrong. You must venture into the wild and get the resources your people need to survive. Your community has 5 resources, many of which decrease regularly. Replenish them by scavenging or by building a garden or an outpost. If you fall behind on resources, you may face consequences, such as starvation. Surveying from a tower fills your map with location icons. Open your map and examine each icon to see what is available to scavenge. Use the information you collect to plan scavenging runs and outpost claims. Each survivor carries a radio they can use to call in outside support. If you need a resource or a recruit, you can use the radio to track them down. Some survivors offer radio commands that heal, resupply, or rain down fire. That's pretty neat. That's new. To secure a building, you must explore each room marked on the minimap. In addition to exploring all rooms, you must kill all zombies at the location. Once secured, it temporarily becomes a zone where no new zombies appear. Good to know. Outposts are sites. You can switch characters and swap supplies. Some outposts provide extra benefits you can review on the base screen. Secure a building, then interact with a claim to make it an outpost. Anyone can build simple facilities such as in the infirmary. For advanced facilities and upgrades, you need survivors with special skills. Seek out and recruit new survivors and add these skills to your community. On the base screen, you can review your community's morale. When morale is high or low, it has an effect on your community's performance. Improve morale by building facilities or by satisfying each survivor's needs. When your people accomplish things, they earn standing in the community. Survivors with high standing become heroes and offer bonuses to their group. Any hero can then be promoted to become your community's leader. Each type of leader has a legacy they want to leave for future generations. Once the Blood Plague is defeated, your leader offers goals to realize this legacy. Achieving a legacy wins the game and unlocks a boon for later playthroughs. Future communities. Completing the final legacy goal wins the game and ends your community's story. But don't worry, your surviving characters are saved for use in the future. Later, when you start a new game, you can choose to bring them along. If you survive long enough, you will exhaust the resources of your territory. The Command Center 2 facility lets you find a new territory to settle. Once you're ready to depart for good, just drive to the exit of your map. The primary currency of the frontier is influence. You earn influence by completing goals, trading, and helping other players. Spend influence on radio commands or to trade for items with your neighbors. The frontier is inhabited by many small enclaves of human survivors. If you're helpful, they can become allies, trading partners, or recruits. Ignore or betray them, and they may become dangerous hostiles. That sucks. I can't remember if that's new or not. In Infestations are dangerous, and they can spread if you don't keep them in check. Infestations are created by screamers, who attract other zombies. To remove an infestation, kill the screamers, and clear the site of zombies. Keep blood plague victims at your infirmary to halt the progress of the disease. If you bring them the cure, you can use it to save their lives. If you can't, you may need to kill them to prevent the plague from spreading. That's dark. Plague samples are collected from the remains of plague zombies. Plague zombies gather in highly dangerous areas surrounding plague hearts. You can identify plague zombies by red ooze that give the blood plague its name. Plague hearts. These horrible flesh mounds seem to be focal points of the blood plague. The area around them usually teems with plague zombies. The best way to take out the plague heart is with explosives or fire. Wiping out the plague. Expect to find multiple plague hearts scattered around your territory. To be safe, you'll have to hunt them down and destroy them all. Each heart you kill makes the others stronger, like they're prepared for you. What does that mean? Friends can join your game at any time, bringing their characters from their communities. Use your radio to volunteer to join other people's games. You can also invite strangers to join your game from the same menu. That sounds like trolling waiting to happen. When you join someone else's game, your role is to assist them. You can contribute supplies to their community and use their facilities. You can earn influence for your accomplishments here instead of standing. And that's it. About the apocalypse. Alright. When the dead began to rise, civilization fell quickly. That was 15 months ago, and one thing has become very clear. No one is coming to save you. The early days of the apocalypse were especially chaotic. Everyone was surprised at how quickly the world fell apart. Communications, the power grid, even governments collapsed everywhere. Survivors quickly learned the zombie-filled cities were death traps. Small towns weren't immune to the apocalypse, of course, but rural areas offered better places for strong, hardy souls to settle down. Many survivors found refuge in army resettlement camps. Behind secure fences, desperate people found safety and resources. Without the army's efforts, we might not have made it this far. That's nice of them. Some survivors stayed mobile, rather than finding a place to settle down. But when you don't have a home, life just keeps getting harder and harder. Putting strong walls between you and zombies became the best plan. Finding a good home isn't enough to ensure long-term survival. By surrounding yourself with allies, you give yourself a fighting chance. In this world, no one survives alone. But who can you trust? In a few cases, survivors have gone beyond building simple communities. Some larger factions have formed around strong leaders with clear visions. But can these groups be trusted, or do they have their own needs at heart? Every survivor has a story about how they lasted this long. Maybe they held up an abandoned church, casting themselves as righteous, while paying fealty to local thugs for protection. No two survivors of the post-world apocalypse survival are the same. Perhaps a group of single-minded folks found refuge in a courthouse, only to set themselves up as new law in an unfriendly town. Some survivors share tales of inspiring heroism, such as the military squad trying to rescue civilians from a dying city, only to find that no matter how hard they try, you can't save everyone. What will your story be? The story of your survival is yours to create. Claim a home, build a community, find a way to stay alive and rebuild. The decisions you make will shape the legacy you leave behind. Oh, balls. We're at 45%. Well, I guess we're going to take a time out and come back for the remainder of the stream. Sorry to do a little bait and switch on you. According to this, is only 36%. So, alright, well, hopefully this little introduction to State of Decay 2 was helpful. I will jump back on as soon as this stupid thing downloads. Thanks a lot. I'll see you soon.